Have you ever noticed something strange about pain? Not physical pain. I'm talking about emotional pain, the kind you complain about but somehow keep choosing. Like that toxic relationship you know is bad for you, but still miss at 2 a.m. Or that constant stress, sadness, or self-criticism that feels awful, yet weirdly familiar. Here's the uncomfortable question no one asks out loud. Why does pain sometimes feel like comfort? Yeah, that sentence alone probably hit a nerve. Let's talk about it. No therapy couch, no heavy psychology words, just real life. Think about this. You grow up in chaos, arguments, emotional distance, unpredictability. Fast forward to adulthood, someone comes into your life who is calm, kind, emotionally available, and instead of feeling safe, you feel bored. But the person who ignores you, confuses you, hurts you a little. Your brain goes, ah, yes, this feels like home. Not because it's good, but because it's familiar. Pain feels comfortable not because we enjoy suffering, but because our brain loves what it recognizes. Your brain doesn't ask, is this healthy? It asks, have I survived this before? And if the answer is yes, congratulations, it labels it as safe, even if it's hurting you. That's wild, right? Here's another example. Have you ever noticed how silence feels uncomfortable to some people? No phone, no noise, no distraction, just thoughts. For some people, that silence feels peaceful. For others, it feels terrifying. So they keep themselves busy. They overwork. They stay in drama. They replay old pain. Because pain, at least, makes noise. It keeps you distracted. Peace feels unfamiliar. Pain feels predictable. And humans love predictable things, even if they suck. Let's talk about emotional pain specifically. If you've been criticized a lot in life, you might develop an inner voice that's really harsh. You're not good enough. You'll mess this up. You don't deserve better. That voice hurts, but when you try to be kind to yourself, it feels awkward, almost fake. So you go back to self-criticism. Why? Because pain feels honest. Comfort feels suspicious. Your brain says, wait, why are we being nice? What's the catch? So you choose pain again. Not because you hate yourself, but because your brain is trying to protect you using outdated rules. Now let's add a little humor here, because otherwise this gets too real too fast. Pain is like that old, uncomfortable chair in your house. It's terrible for your back, it squeaks, it looks ugly, but it's your chair. Someone offers you a new, soft, comfortable sofa, and you're like, looks nice, but I don't trust it yet. So you sit on the broken chair again, because at least you know how it hurts. Another reason pain feels like comfort is control. When you expect things to go wrong, you feel prepared. You're never surprised. But happiness feels risky, because what if it goes away? So your brain thinks, let's just stay slightly miserable. That way we won't be disappointed. That's not weakness. That's survival mode. But survival mode isn't meant to be permanent. Here's something important. Pain that feels familiar can easily be mistaken for love, loyalty, or strength. You stay in situations that drain you and call it patience. You tolerate disrespect and call it understanding. You ignore your needs and call it maturity. But deep down, it's just comfort with pain. And the scariest part, you don't even realize you're choosing it. So how do you break this pattern? Not by forcing happiness, not by pretending everything is okay. You start by getting comfortable with discomfort, healthy discomfort, the discomfort of peace, the discomfort of calm, the discomfort of not being needed, not fixing, not chasing. At first, peace will feel empty, quiet, boring, and your brain will panic. It will say, something's wrong. Nothing is wrong. You're just not used to life without chaos. So if you ever catch yourself missing pain, returning to it, or choosing it again, don't judge yourself. Ask gently, is this actually comfortable, or is it just familiar?